Hello, YouTube. Long time, no talk. Basically, I had my birthday, I procrastinated, and then when I was about to film a video, I got a sinus infection. I never get sick, and so when I do get sick, it destroys my life, and so I have been recovering from that. It's still a little bit difficult for me to talk, which is why I thought it would be a good idea today to sit down and talk for a long time. And these are my notes for this video, and they are so crazy looking. I have my green tea, I have my fluorite for concentration. Let's get started. I don't really know where to start with this, but the law of attraction is basically the law of attraction is basically, The law of attraction, yes, the law of attraction is basically kind of a new age metaphysical way of explaining how things come into your life, the higher being that controls everything basically. I myself grew up in a Christian household, except my parents didn't really make me go to church once I turned I think 13 or so, 13, 12. I went to church on my own until I was 15, and then I stopped going and I kind of fell out of it, and I got influenced by some other things and just opened my eyes up to a lot of different stuff. And I'm not bashing Christianity or any other religions, I'm just saying it wasn't for me. And for me, the thing that made the most sense and worked the most with my mindset is what I'm about to talk about today. So maybe this will help you if you've been feeling kind of this absence in your life and you don't really know how things are, how to explain things or what you believe in, then maybe this will solve all of those problems. You have your physical being, which is the body that you're in, and then you have your inner being, which is your non-physical self. And your inner being is kind of that little person inside of you. It's called a soul in other religions. It's basically your soul, and your physical being kind of communicates with your inner being. And your inner being is the one that tells you how it's feeling about things in your life. It's always there, but unless you know what it is, you're not really aware of it. So it's said that your physical being is carried on through many lifetimes. Your physical body dies and then your soul returns back up into the universe, and then it comes back down into a new body, a new lifetime, to experience new things, and your inner being just continues gaining this knowledge and retaining this knowledge. Although you yourself in your new physical body don't remember your past lives, your inner being kind of has the resonating energy from those experiences, and it'll kind of direct you through whatever lifetime you're in right now. So for example, I'm in this body, I have a name, I am different from all the other past lives that my inner being has gone through. I don't remember what they are. But my inner being is this wise, all-knowing, or not all-knowing, but a very wise, knowledgeable, kind of conscious and guidance system that will direct me through life and tell me, hey, this makes you happy, hey, this doesn't make you happy, let's not do that. So like I said, your emotions are an indicator of your relationship with your inner being. Your inner being knows what you really want, even if you think oh, I don't really want that, but your inner being knows what's best for you. And so if you're feeling any negative emotions like disappointment, guilt, uncertainty, uncomfortableness, that means that you're in mismatch with your inner being. You want something that your inner being is telling you is not good for you. I don't want that. You should not go for that. But when you feel positive emotion, it means that your inner being and your physical being are in harmony and they're resonating, and your inner being's yeah, go for it, sister, and you're all right, I'm gonna do this. Now if you're in perfect alignment with your inner being, you're gonna feel inspiration. And as someone who is an artist, a very creative person, I often feel inspiration, and I can tell you that it's different from just joy or excitement or just any other positive emotion. It just is a whole new level. And so basically I'm in perfect alignment with my inner being. It's this is exactly what you need to just go for it, achieve it, whatever. And any action that you take when you feel inspired is always going to result in good things. So once you've got your emotions all in check and you're in tune with that, you're gonna see how things are going in your life and your experiences that you're having and the situations that you're in, and you're just kind of analyze how you're feeling about those. And depending on how you feel, you can decide to manifest different things into your life. Now, this is probably the most important part of law of attraction, and probably the most life-changing part of law of attraction, because once you understand this, you basically can bring anything into your life experience that you want to. Nothing in your life experience just shows up. Like, you're in control of everything in your life. Like, everything that you have right now is because you put thought towards it, you put energy towards it, you sent out a vibration into the universe, and the universe placed it in your life. Good or bad, whatever you put thought towards is going to appear in your life. Whether you're thinking about the past, the present, the future, whatever it is, it's going to manifest. And so if you're kind of dwelling on the past and you're like, man, like, I was having a really hard time, like, I don't know if I can like get better from this, like, you're gonna continue to be stuck because you're constantly thinking about that past, not what you want in the present, and not what you see for yourself in the future. One of the most effective ways of manifesting something into your life is to set aside some time during the day for a creative workshop. Now, I don't do this very frequently, but I mean, I consider myself to be really in tune with what's going on around me, and I'm always aware of what I'm thinking. I don't let my thoughts get ahead of me. I don't like to dwell on negative thoughts, so I kind of just see myself as manifesting and creating throughout the day, and I don't always set aside a specific amount of time for manifestation, but this is something you can try if you feel like you're distracted a lot of the times. You'll go throughout your day and you'll kind of just like take note of things that you see that you're like, hey, I really want that like in my life experience. I want to feel that. I want to have that. You'll get to your creative workshop and you can do this in a quiet place like a park or your room or I don't know, wherever. Get yourself into a pretty relaxed state. This is not meditation, by the way. It's just you need a quiet space for this so that you can really focus your thoughts. And during this time, you're going to acknowledge your feelings, your emotions, and you're going to channel your energy onto what it is you want. And I don't mean sit down and be like, I want $1 billion, I want a Lamborghini. Just focus on the general ideas behind that kind of thing. Just kind of be like, I want to have more prosperity. I would like more money to come my way. And then you'll notice that like those things will start coming to you in different forms. And you'll be like, wow, I asked for this. Not in a specific way, but I did ask for this to come to me. During this time, you can also give yourself self-affirmations to just kind of like build yourself up, keep yourself in a positive just attitude. Be like, I am beautiful. I am worthy of this. I am doing great at where I am in life. I will continue to be doing great. Like if you focus on your future during this time and you say, I will continue to do this, I will continue to do that, then kind of set yourself up and these things that are good will continue to manifest. And how this works is your thoughts will send out these vibrations into the universe, and the universe, which is in tune with all of us, all living things, will pick up on these vibrations and kind of send those things back to you. Now, the more emotion you put into your thought, the more desire you have behind a thought, the quicker it's going to manifest in your life. But there is a buffer of time that prevents things from manifesting like instantly. Like if you think, I want more money, your money is not going to come to you like the next day. It also works for bad things. Like if you're thinking and you're really paranoid about like getting this certain sickness, like it's flu season, you're like, oh my gosh, I don't want the flu, like what if I get the flu, blah blah blah. Like just because you're putting all that thought energy into it doesn't mean that you're going to get the flu like an hour or so from that time. That buffer of time will protect you, and it's your chance to change the direction of your thought. So another thing to understand about your thoughts and manifestation is that there's no way to say no to the universe. Whatever you put your thought towards, good or bad, is gonna manifest. So there's no way to say like, oh, I don't want to get sick this winter, I don't want to break up with my boyfriend, I don't want to have a bad relationship with so-and-so. Like if you think those things, it's gonna happen regardless. So what you can do if you start thinking these bad thoughts is you can kind of take note of that, be like, oh wait, I don't want this. I actually do not want this. So because I don't want this, I'm not going to think about it. And instead, I'm going to think about what I do want. And like I said, if you think about those unwanted things, they're going to come to you. But those unwanted things can only come to you in your life experience if you invite them. So only if you give them thought. If you are not truly believing in your thoughts and putting your emotions into them wholeheartedly, they will not come to you. So say that you're really lonely and you really just want like prosperity and companionship. If you keep thinking that, but on the side you're just still feeling that loneliness and you're still thinking about how lonely you are, you're not going to be able to attract prosperity. So the key is to think these thoughts and then put yourself in the mindset that they've already been achieved and they're already happening. So for example, if you're broke or you don't necessarily have a lot of money, if you start thinking, I'm going to start earning more money, I'm going to find myself a great job, I'm going to start earning a living for myself, and you already act like you have everything that you need, you have enough money, you have more than enough money, then you'll find that that money will really start coming to you. But if you say, oh, I want more money, I want a better job, I want prosperity, but you still are angry all the time about the fact that you don't have enough money, that money will maybe not come to you at all, or will come to you very, very slowly. But when it comes to others, you cannot influence anyone else's actions using the law of attraction. There's no way that you can be in their thoughts. You can't control their thoughts. Like, they're thinking their own thoughts, they're creating their own life experiences, and so you don't have any influence on that. But that being said, you can attract certain people towards you. Like, if you think of characteristics that you want in a boyfriend or girlfriend or a friend or a business partner, and you keep thinking of those characteristics, you may not be thinking of them specifically, but that person will come back into your life or will introduce themselves to you or like come out of nowhere. And although you cannot create in the experiences of others, you can create for yourself and set an example of joy, and then people will see that prosperity, and you yourself will be thinking about kindness that you want to receive from others, and the two of you will be attracted to each other, and it's just like, we're all over here having a good old time. So the art of allowing is a really important thing when it comes to the relating of others. It's basically saying that I am what I am, and you are what you are, and even though we're different, that's okay. And I will let you be whatever you want to be, I will let you do whatever you want to do and have whatever you want to have. It also allows you to receive whatever it is that you've been directing your thought towards, and rather than trying to get the world to think like you do, it kind of just allows you to accept people as they are, and that they're going to do what they want to do, and you're going to do what you want to do. So basically, law of attraction, you draw things towards you through what you think about. It involves manifestation, segment intending. I haven't really talked about that yet, but it's basically like you take a moment and you think about what you want in that moment, and then you acknowledge that you're moving on to a different section of your life, a different portion of your day, and you think about what you want for that section. And it's basically like breaking your life and your days down into little chunks and creating little manifestations that way. Deliberate creation is just focusing your thought and your vibrational energy on what exactly it is that you want, and then the art of allowing is when you finally receive those things that you have been drawing to you, and you're saying, yes, I asked for this, I want this, and I am accepting it from you, kind universe. A really important thing, especially in our day and age, is distractions. Like, we live in an age of technology and knowledge and information that is very distracting. For example, your TV, your phone. It's full, like infinite information that is just right there. Although a lot of that information is valuable, it's not really valuable to what you want to experience in your life. And a lot of people will go to these things and focus their attention on these things because they're there, and they kind of do it by default. And by doing that, they're opening up themselves to being influenced by all this information. And it's harder to remain focused on one subject. They may have things pop into their experience they didn't necessarily want because they were focused on all of this different information out there. And when you're focused on all these different things instead of just one specific thing, all of those will manifest much slower in your life, rather than if you were just focusing on one particular thing that you wanted. And then that will lead to confusion, and you're just a whole big ball of like, what is going on? Notice those distractions and kind of be like, is this gonna help me move forward? How is this gonna help me? Like, yes, it's entertaining, yes, it's enlightening, whatever, but it's just gonna distract me from my goals in life and what I want to experience. So basically, summary, law of attraction. The universe answers to you, and your inner being tells you what you want. Your emotions are a reflection of your relationship with your inner being. Bad emotions, you're in a mismatch with your inner being. Good emotions, y'all are vibing. Whatever you think about is going to come into your life experience. That being said, now that you know you have that power, direct your thoughts, pay attention to how you're feeling, what you're thinking. Don't necessarily control your thoughts, just acknowledge how they're feeling, and then decide what you want to think about from there. You're going to see what you think about, good or bad, but it will get easier to have less of what you don't want in your life now that you understand that this is how things work. And what you expect in others, you will receive from others. If you expect that others are going to be mean, and they're going to be stupid, and they're going to just annoy you, then you're going to attract people that are like that. But if you expect others to have similar interests as you, be on the same mindset as you, you're going to attract those people into your life. I just thought I would give y'all some examples of, I don't know, there have been times where I've been going through struggles with friends, and not really connecting with people in a way that I'd like to, and I just didn't really like vibe with people that I consider my friends. And so I just started thinking about, this is what I would want in a friend. Like, I really wish I had a friend that was into art, that was into all these things that I'm interested in. And these people just started coming into my life, like out of nowhere, like how I would, like the last way that I would expect them to. There have been times where I've been thinking about someone and I've been like, I really miss this person, like I just miss them, and I wish they would come back into my life, and boom, there they go, here they come. I remember going into the summer and I was thinking, I'm gonna put so much effort into YouTube, and I'm gonna prosper. I'm gonna prosper in that area, and I don't necessarily know what exactly that's gonna mean, but I'm just gonna have kind of like a burst of success. And I did. I gained like 18,000 subscribers in one summer. I went from 1,500 subscribers at the beginning of the summer to almost 20,000 now in November. And it's all because of the mindset I was in, and that I kind of already acted like I had succeeded, and I just believed that I would. And I just really wanted to share this topic because it's something that's really important to me, and it's really changed my life for the better now that I've acknowledged the power that I have with my thoughts, and I've recognized what my emotions mean and how to just like be in tune with everything that's going on in here. So I hope you guys enjoyed this chit chat, and if you liked it, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel down below. If you have any more comments or questions about this topic, just go ahead and tell me down below, and I'll do my best to respond and help you out. I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Peace out.